Hi everyone, welcome to another booster pack opening. So you can see we've got another nice pack of Tarkir Dragonstorm. It's a play booster. So let's do the usual thing. We'll crack this open, look at the cards we've pulled, and then zoom in and look up close at the artwork, see if we can see anything interesting. So we're moving from, what would it be, lower rarity to higher for this. So, first up, we have Meticulous Artisan. So 3 and a red, 3/3, creature Djinn Artificer. It's got prowess. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. When this creature enters, create a treasure token. It's an artifact with tap, sacrifice this token, add 1 mana of any colour. Then we have Abzan Devotee, or 1 and a black, 2/1 creature dog cleric. 1, add white, black or green, activate only once each turn. So interesting filtering ability there. 2 and a black, return this card from your graveyard to your hand. Piercing Exhale, 1 and a green instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, you may behold a dragon. You may choose a dragon you control or reveal a dragon card from your hand. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker. If a dragon was beheld, surveil 2. Snowmelt Stag, 3 and a blue, creature elemental elk. So 2/5 with vigilance. And during your turn, this creature has base power and toughness 5/2. So the power and toughness get reversed, or swapped, should I say. 5, 2 blue. This creature can't be blocked this turn. Riling Dawnbreaker, 4 and a white, 3/4, creature dragon with flying vigilance, and at the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Also has on it Signaling Roar, 1 and a white, sorcery omen. Create a 2/2 white soldier creature token, then shuffle this card into its owner's library. Seize Opportunity, 2 and a red instant. It's modal. Get to choose 1. Exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards. Up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+1 until end of turn. Rebellious Strike, 1 and a white instant. Target creature gets +3/+0 until end of turn. Draw a card. Storm Shriek Feral, 4 and a red, creature dragon. It's a 3/3 with flying haste, and 1 and a red. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And then we've got a flush out sorcery omen on this card. So discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards, then shuffle this library into its owner's. Shuffle this card. Shuffle this card into its owner's library. Dear me. Gurmag Rakshasa. Oh dear, I can't even say that. Rakshasa, I think that is. Gurmag Rakshasa. 4, 2 black, 5/5 creature demon with menace. So this creature can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. When this creature enters, target creature an opponent controls gets -2/-2 until end of turn, and target creature you control gets +2/+2 until end of turn. That's interesting. And as you can see now, we're on to the uncommons. Zergo's Vanguard, 2 and a red, and it's star 3, creature, dog, soldier. Has mobilized 1. Whenever this creature attacks, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red warrior creature token. Sacrifice it at the beginning of the next end step. This creature's power is equal to the number of creatures you control. Another omen here. Whirlwing Stormbrood, 4 and a blue. Creature dragon with flash flying. And you may cast sorcery spells and dragon spells as though they had flash, and it's a 4/3. Also has dynamic soar, 2 and a green, sorcery omen on it. Put 3+1/+1 counters on target creature you control, then shuffle this card into its owner's library. And here we have a rare. Warden of the Grove. Creature Hydra. Creature Hydra. It's a 2 and a green. 2/2. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. Put X+1/+1 counters on the creature that entered, or create an XX white spirit creature token. And then we've got a foil Stormbeacon Blade, 1 and a white artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +3/+0. Whenever equipped creature attacks, draw a card if you control 3 or more attacking creatures. Equipped for 2 attached to target creature you control, equip only as a sorcery. Okay, here's our non-basic land, which is a Dismal Backwater. Enters tapped. When this land enters, you gain 1 life, and when you get around to being able to tap it, it taps for blue or black. And a rather nice warrior token there. And on the flip side, we also have a rather nice goblin token. Cool. So let's zoom in and take a closer look. Oops, I said zoom in, not zoom out. Okay, here we go. Not the camera there. So let's see what we can see once we get in nice and close. So I think we pulled this card before, haven't we? In a previous pack, seem to remember. It's an artifact that the artificer is working on. Interesting helmet there. I'm not quite sure here what is going, if anything, on in the background. Yeah. To see there really. Well, this is some sort of column here. Can't quite tell whether this is outside or inside actually. I think it might just be outside, and there's some columns either side there. It looks like sky behind maybe, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, I like this, yeah. Wow. It's quite different actually. So I imagine this would this would pop really nice in foil actually. Yeah, I do like the look of this card. I don't know if anybody's getting the same vibe with this set, but it's interesting because obviously there's the strong pull towards, you know, previous Tarkir based sets, but I'm getting I think I'm sure I've mentioned, I'm getting like an Amonkhet vibe with some of this artwork as well. That's pretty painful. Here's another card now I think we've seen before. I mean, we've opened what? This is about the 4th pack I think we're on now. So we're going to see, at least in common, there's obviously a good chance we're going to start to see duplicates now, compared to other packs we've opened. Oh, this is nice up close. I do like these sort of icy looking cards in blue. Yeah, I'll have to look through and see what other... I think there's several elementals in blue that have this sort of icy like crystal vibe to them. This is one I was... Oh wow, yeah, that's pretty impressive. Very nice. Sort of card I think you could just stare at for hours. Oh. Nice red card here with very impressive bolt there, although it's quite a nice different style. I don't know if you're getting the same sort of colour here, but there's like blue mixed in amongst the red there. It would be interesting to see in foil. So I think it's one of those ones where it could go either way. Like sometimes with those, I mean, most of the time when you get it in foil, you're hoping that the lightning bolt will pop really nice. Yeah. And again, something I think I've mentioned in previous pack openings for this, you know, you get these like artwork vibes that do really remind you of, you know, the previous sets that took part in this particular plane. There's a nice perspective on that one. Well, we've definitely got some very nice dragons in this pack in terms of the artwork. Very cool. I was trying to work out what it was holding here. I realised it's a corpse. Yeah, so I couldn't. I was thinking, is that his battle satchel or something? Yeah, okay, that's amusing. Oh wow! Oh yeah, person riding on a spider. I think they are, aren't they? Interesting. Something very spider-like it's riding on anyway. Very nice dragon. Hydras of Magic. It's interesting when you look at hydras to see where, you know, often the sort of XX theme might crop up, whether it's on the power toughness or somewhere else. There's a nice little thing in the background there. There's like a waterfall. Okay, our foil. Wow. Okay, that is popping really nicely on camera. Let me just try and get one. That's super cool. What about that current position? That'd be interesting to see. Looks really good. Very nice. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so definitely that angle. Super cool. It's interesting because again, there's quite sort of orange tones here, but every so often when you get it at a certain angle, there's this sort of mauve blue that just pops suddenly, and it's only in certain positions, and that's what's so appealing about I like so much about foils, is that interesting thing where suddenly a colour that you didn't think was there just sort of pops out. Very nice. These, I do like these. This particular cycle, you know, where they come into play tap. You do get one life. It's always interesting to see with these because this particular cycle, you know, does crop up. I wouldn't say regularly, but you know, we've seen it a few times in Magic now. Probably not as much as the plain tap land where it just comes into play tapped and there's no life gain. I know there was a run of those for quite a number of consecutive Magic sets back in the day. But it's always interesting when they do reprint these to see what they've done with the artwork. There's something in the, I don't know if anybody can see it, it's a bit, there it is. There's this here, I don't know what this is. Something popping here. Here we go, nice close-up of a warrior token. Yeah, I do like these sort of full art tokens actually. I mean, it's been a thing for quite a while now. Look at the dragon in the background there as well. It's also nice as well, I mean, I don't know if it was the case or not, but often if you go back far enough, you know, some of the tokens look like a bit of an afterthought. But now, that's not the case. Well, it hasn't been for a while, I think, but yeah. The full version of this would look pretty cool. So there we have it. I hopefully enjoyed that. That was a really cool pack, actually, just from an aesthetics point of view. Thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in a future video.